Good morning, everybody. Lisa Strickland here. So today we're going to talk about a very large subject, actually, and something that is really important that we become aware of, and that is the amount of chemicals and toxins we actually have just in our house, and to think about what we're using and how we use it. Now, it's an area that I feel quite passionate about, which, as you know, most areas to do with health and well-being is a passion of mine. But this is something that is just we've been sort of hoodwinked, if you want to call it that, and I think also to the point where, you know, when we started producing all these things, we never actually realized what cause and effect they have on our bodies. So now we're becoming more and more aware of the chemicals that we have in the things that we use every day. And it's really important to get an understanding of what we have in our house and also what we can look at to actually change the way that we think and what we do. Because really, all these things, it's all about awareness. So, you know, there are three areas of a home where we use toxic chemicals. Like, there's lots of others, but these are the three that I want to talk about today. Okay, so, and I just want to go over, you know, why they are a threat to our health. So the one thing that we do a lot of is putting creams and using things with our hands without gloves and that sort of thing. So our body and our skin is one of our biggest organs, and it actually absorbs everything that we use straight into our system. So it's like, if you think about it, it's like a big mouth, and it just literally sucks everything straight in to our bloodstream. So really, really important to think about what we're absorbing in that way, what we ingest through our mouth, and what we breathe in. Okay, unfortunately, we don't always have control over what we're breathing in around us. But if you think about what you're using when you clean, making sure that things are well ventilated is a really important thing. So, unfortunately, there's too little testing with a lot of these products. These companies don't have, you know, we don't have the things in place that are really pushing them to do things in a certain way. You know, and we have a culture of, you know, using pesticides in our gardens and homes and in our schools. Now, you know, and chemicals stay in our environment for years and years to come. So really important to think about what you're doing and how it's going to affect our environment. So currently in our bodies, and this is done with a lot of studies have found, that there are 700 synthetic chemicals that just move around in our bodies all the time. And that's from all the things that the food we eat, you know, the air that we breathe, the soil that we get our food from, and the products that we use. Now, our body is a natural detoxification system, but it can get really, really overloaded from a lot of different sources. You know, Australia currently has the highest rate of cancer in the world. 1 in 2 people are actually diagnosed with cancer by the time they're 85. So the three areas of our home that we use toxic chemicals, you know, is our self-care products. Okay, so think about our self-care products. Now, our self-care products is anything from your makeup, your lip balm, your shaving cream, your toothpaste, your body wash, your skincare, perfume and cologne, baby wipes, shampoo and conditioner. So, you know, all these things, you know what you have in your products currently. You know, you've got to have a look and see the back of things and see what you're actually dealing with. And if you don't know what the product is or what it means, then you need to take it out. Okay, so when in doubt, take it out of your regime. It's really important to think about what you're putting on your skin. Now, the other things that we're looking at. So, you know, in the morning when you get up, you have a shower, you know, you use your body wash, your face wash, your shampoos and your conditioners. Now, really have to think about how this affects your body and the load that you're putting on your system, because we can clean up our food and all those sort of things, but if we're still putting toxins in our body through what we're putting on our skin, what we're washing our clothes in, and what we're using, say, in the garden to get rid of the weeds and that sort of thing, it's really important that we really do think about these things. So the next thing we need to think about is cleaning our house. Now, isn't it funny that we wipe our counters down, our ovens, our sinks, we wash our dishes with chemicals that, with spray and wipe over the counter, wipe it over, and then we prepare our food on our counter. Now, have a look at your spray and wipe bottle and see what's actually in it. It's actually quite scary. So really need to think about starting to use natural products to actually clean things down. White vinegar is a great product to be able to spray. White vinegar is an antibacterial and it's easy. It's, does nothing to our system. It just puts a bit of acid in there. It's a great thing to use to be able to clean and do that sort of thing. There's lots of other things that you can use when you're cleaning your house that you don't need to use the chemicals that we're doing. Now, I could list off chemicals, and later on maybe I'll do a webinar and we'll talk about different things if more people are interested. But really important to be aware now, and this is what this discussion's about, is just to be aware of what is out there and to pay attention to what you are using. Now, washing our clothes, unfortunately, a lot of our laundry detergents, we have to be very aware. There are some really good products on the market that you can use instead of the ones, that have all the chemicals in. So you just need to pay attention and have a look at the back of things. If you want to know more, if you're interested in knowing a couple of different detergents that you can use instead, then let me know. I'm more than happy to post a few. Now, the other thing is fabric softener. Now, I don't actually use fabric softener and haven't for many, many years. White vinegar is really, really good. It's an antibacterial and it's great to put through your clothes and your towels and your sheets and that sort of thing to put that, to kill all those germs. So, this time of year, everybody goes a bit crazy, with all that sort of thing. You don't need to do the whole, at the moment there's the Glen 20. That's what I'm thinking about. Spraying Glen 20 everywhere. It's quite toxic. So try using things like white vinegar, maybe put a bit of clove oil in it, those sort of things. So these are really things that to make yourself aware of what you are using in your house. So cleaning your house and washing your clothes is a really important area to look at. Now, your gardening. Now, unfortunately, Australia and America are probably two of the few countries that currently still use Roundup herbicide. Now, Roundup has been linked to many, many cancers, and there is so much going on at the moment in regards to people having class actions against this company. So we need to be really, really careful with the toxins that we're using in our garden. You have to think about, if you have a vegetable patch, think about things a little more in regards to what you're using. There are natural products out there. There's all sorts of different things that you can use, essential oils and things that you can use to be able to mix together that actually keeps away aphids and does other things like that. And boiling water is always good to kill weeds. So, you don't need to really be putting too much in that. And because all of these chemicals go into our groundwater, they are contaminating our ground that we then grow our vegetables in. So we're ingesting it all the time. So these are the areas that you need to think about. So area 1 was our self-care products and what we put in our skin. Remember, our body, our skin is our largest organ and absorbs everything straight into our bloodstream. So my statement is, if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin because it's going straight into your system. Now, number 2 is our cleaning products and our washing products. So looking at those and thinking about those. And the last area is our garden. Now we need to really think about these things. You know, there's so many natural cleaning products out there like baking soda, white vinegar, you know, lemon juice, Castile soaps and essential oils. So really think about what you're doing. If you need anything, just reach out to me. I'm more than happy to assist you in thinking things through a little bit. Look at, for your face, look at natural face products. You know, there's so many on the market these days. If you want any suggestions, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you with that. And any cleaning products, lots of them that you can make yourself. Okay, so these are also the things that on my 6-week program we go into this as well, because it's really important. It can be and has been found through research to be a major trigger for cancers and any chronic illness or autoimmune disease. So please be aware of what you're using in your house and what you're using on your skin. And I will, please, any comments below, please let me know, and I will talk to you very soon.